Hello, I am Nathan Joel Sigablay and I will be your reporter for today, so let us begin. The greenhouse effect or climate change has been around us for so long and it has been tossed around more than a volleyball during a beach brawl in the summer. But for those who don't know, weirdo, here's the history on it. In 1895, Svante Arrhenius, Swedish chemist, discovered the increase of temperature in our environment caused by air pollution. He said the link between carbon dioxide created by humans and the effects stated earlier. Although he thought at the time as to be a solution to deadly glaciers, we thank him for his discovery and one of the few good things that came out of Sweden. Following our Highness are others as well who did research on this phenomenon, including Fourier, Tyndall, and many more. We, as the researchers of today, will now utilize this knowledge. The population of people last 2020, the worst year, has a percentage of 1.05%. That is 0.03% lesser than 2019 and much lesser than the year before that, which is great for the environment. Separately, that is a little concerning. But even though that is much lesser compared than before, it is still a lot. It is estimated over 81 million people are born each year, which means it will increase the production of carbon dioxide. With the added fact that the increase of the middle class over the years, 40.8%, which is a good thing for humanity, will increase the overall consumption of the populace with more cars, more food to supply the masses, and basically the increase of air pollution. With more lands to be utilized, more energy will be consumed and the consumption of oxygen as well. This will indefinitely increase the production of carbon dioxide twice-fold than before, which is why we need to make some changes. We need to adapt to the circumstances that has unfolded to us. So how do we solve such a solution without having to sacrifice any demands we have? Imagine energy, simply fuel, since fuel is in constant use of our daily lives, that if we were to use a different source, it will dramatically change the temperature and be able to lessen air pollution. As you can see here, the natural gas seems to be the highest, but petroleum is actually the biggest amount we use. And surprisingly, coal, even though it's an insufficient source of fuel, is still being utilized up to this very day, and it seems to be a big percentage of it. Hydroelectric, nuclear, and wind, solar are all so little compared to it. But there is actually a way to be able to get all of this while also saving on carbon footprints. And the procedure I will tell you will be it. We need to find an alternative for this. Solar power is available, but it requires so much maintenance, and so much of it only to power one city. This can be applied to wind power. Nuclear power can be an option as well, but the decomposed uranium will take 1,000 years before it is safe to remove. What do we use then? That's right, we use our enemy, CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can be used to make methane. Conversion of that carbon dioxide to methane will create H2O and more carbon dioxide. We can reuse that carbon dioxide to make more methane and have an additional source of water as well. And did you know that methane can also be used to help transport hydrogen to other places as well? The procedure I'm talking about is basically a way to recycle our own carbon dioxide. The conventional way of turning CO2 into methane requires 300 to 400 degrees Kelvin with the addition of hydrogen. Waseda University discovered a new procedure that will only use a cooler temperature and have a more effective product out of it as well. The reason to this is due to the electric field created by the heat. Here I have a graph from provided by New Energy and Fuel that will explain the procedure created by Waseda University. Now, here it is. The process stated by New Energy and Fuel website, as I stated before, that hydrogenation of CO2 to CH4 proceeds over Ru/CeO2 catalyst in an electric field even at low temperatures below 473 Kelvin, where conventional catalytic reaction without the electric field does not proceed. In the electric field, Ru/CeO2 catalyst exhibits high and stable activity without the hindrance of carbon monoxide absorbed on the Ru particle surface. This procedure will help the people's constant demand for fuel and electricity. No matter how much it increases, we even included to the renewable energy category thanks to its proficiency as well. With this, we can divide our carbon footprints in half while still keeping our daily routine as well. Cut the middleman out. Ocean will no longer rise and wash away our houses. We can avoid heat stroke. Thanks to this, we can save more lives than ever before thanks to this procedure, and we can save our home, our planet, Earth. This is Nathan Gablay, signing out. God bless.